before we even get into paid, because there's a lot we can do if it's just the blood, sweat, and tears before there's dollars involved.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
If the client, I don't like it, it doesn't, it's irrelevant how much they, how much they're gonna pay or whatever. I'm not gonna bring them to the sick. I
No,
don't need this
exactly.
headache in my life. I want to work with people and to help people that I'm happy about the project, happy about the business, and I like what they're trying to do, and they come, you see, and you should see them. They come here, Harry. They come with the paper, and Harry had these questions, and they're so glowing and so disciplined and with so anxious to learn that that is amazing. Work with this type of people with that kind of they have this mindset and it's brilliant. So women in corporate, how they can find more courage? How many people do you think that listen in this podcast, women in corporate, that they are in your same situation, making good money, having a big house, looking amazing from outside, but from inside they are sick and tired of being dealing with idiots. Some of those corporate that may dominate it, and you have to deal also with make me coffee and things like that, and a lot of things that's going on. And on top, they pay less to women, and a lot of things going on in the corporate, but they prefer that they're attached to this safety net, even that you have to deal with people you don't like every day, which is, I think, this is there's no money that can pay that. But anyway, that's my point of view. However, they still don't find the courage, the strength, and I'm not saying quitting. I'm saying to start something on the side, like a little project that they're passionate about, that they like it, to see if they work, to see if they can make something extra, to experience if they really want to be entrepreneur, because that's the other thing. Some people from corporate, they say, oh, I want to have my own business, and then when they figure out that they cannot say this is not my job anymore, and they have to wear all the hats on the first year, and they have to learn a lot of new skills that they don't have, some people say, oh, you know what, actually this entrepreneur thing is was for me. I prefer to be in corporate. I just do my thing. I don't care after the weekend, and that's I just do it Monday to Friday or whatever. So what is your message for women that they want to do this transition? What is on stake? What is gonna take to make that happen? How they can find the courage, and what is possible for them?
I mean, I think it's women and men who are interested in being entrepreneurs. It might not be for absolutely everyone. You do, again, have to believe in yourself. You've got to take a chance on yourself. I think finding the courage is that's the easy part. It's really understanding where and how you're going to be able to add value to somebody else in a meaningful way, and being passionate enough about it that you're probably going to be working double than what you are right now. But really, it just really comes down to having a passion and being able to believe in yourself enough that you take the chance. And what I will always tell people is that corporate America will always be there. It's not going anywhere. So take a chance,
Oh,
try it for
and
a
if you come
year.
back,
Yeah, you can
as
always come back.
a previous founder, they might pay you more.
Yeah, exactly.
They
You can
pay you
always
more.
go back. So, as long as you've set yourself up
Yeah.
financially for a potential down cycle, it doesn't hurt to give yourself a chance. As I always tell people, you only live once. You get one
Yeah,
shot at this.
absolutely.
So do your best to make it the best.
Uh-huh.
But again, it doesn't have to be forever. If it doesn't work out, you can always go back.
They pay you more, or you go as a consultant. That's the
Yeah,
other way. And then you go in your own time, and then you say, "Wow, with corporate spirits and former entrepreneurs, they will pay you more than your colleagues."
exactly. It is a good resume builder too.
So, Cynthia, helping a small business owner, do you knew the mess that you were getting into, or you just saw that it was a good idea? Because I've been on the space. I help a lot of small business, and sometimes it's challenging to communicate with them uh, how the process work, and of course they are very in love with the product, and if you go and just tell them, look, don't send it, don't focus more on your product, focus in this and this product is fine, just try to get to that milestone, and they have this mindset and this limiting belief and they don't have experience. um, it's challenging also to allocate funds. This is something that happened in COVID, that COVID arrived and everybody what did, okay, let's stop the marketing budget and sales. I'm like, guys, this is the budget that you're gonna cut. Do you know that this pay per click, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, they work by bidding. So less people is doing it. It's actually cheaper. Like she put the foot on the gas, and everybody seeing sales and marketing like an expense. Where I think that is an investment, because it's very clear. If your product you can sell it for 10, and your marketing strategy, sales and marketing strategy is costing you 4. Okay, then you pay your operation. You left maybe with $4 clean. So how
Mhm.
how much can you repeat the process? It's non expense. It's an investment in put the product in front of the client so people can buy it. So why people see marketing as an expense rather than an investment? Where this got lost in translation? Because to me it's been very clear from day one, but it's still we articulate this even in big components, even in corporate, and everybody is, oh, we have to reduce the marketing budget. We have to, and when something goes wrong, everybody, oh, this overhead marketing sales, let's cut it there. What is your
Well, I
view
think
on this?
marketing has inherently had a hard time, or people don't invest enough in the marketing of the marketing. Like you have to showcase all of your metrics. You have to
Mm-hmm.
tell the
Very
story.
good.
You might not have been running an ad one day, but you had a really big website traffic to the site and you're trying to explain why. Well, maybe you were on a media show that day. So you really have to look at everything that's happening in your business and be able to market the marketing. And I think once you do that, it's much better and easier to showcase to different levels of management and different decision makers that marketing isn't an expense, that it is a value add. But again, I think marketers have to always spend the time to showcase results. Reporting is it's storytelling. It's what we're the best at. So just take the time to actually tell the right stories and showcase all your hard work.
So where this passion from marketing came from you? Do you knew that marketing is every day is a new story because you have
I
to be
grew up in it.
creating? Really?
I grew up in it. My dad was in marketing and sales.
Oh wow.
So it was just really watching him and just being inspired by what he does and what he did for a living. And I always knew I went to college on day one, declared my major for international marketing, and
Oh,
that's always what I wanted to do.
yeah, and it's very exciting, yeah, because every day is something new. You have to be creating.
Every
You
day
have
is
to be
something
creating.
new.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been the biggest thing too. It's the constant education. Like everything's changing. Every single day there's something new coming
Hmm.
out. So staying on top of trends, staying on top of what's happening in the industries and
And
yeah.
then you have to, on top of all this, you have an extra because you're dealing with the small business owners, meaning that they don't have big budgets to they're just starting out, and
Yes.
you have to be even more creative in order
I
to
can spread a dollar, let me tell you.
I can tell.
Yeah, that has been the thing. I work with very small budgets. So being able, it's a lot of blood, sweat, and
It's a
tears.
huge challenge. It's a
It's a
huge
lot of
challenge.
organic growth instead of paid growth. So
Wow.
I always say, like,
Wow.
let's start with the organic. Let's start with your SEO. Let's start with influencers. Let's start with PR, media
Mm-hmm.
relations, before we even get into paid, because there's a lot we can do if it's just the blood, sweat, and tears before there's dollars involved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.